Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Real Talk, which is actually last week's episode of Real Talk. Yes. We had some ministry things come up last week that kind of interrupted the Real Talk, so we're being real with you, and we're meeting here for Real Talk this week, when on the Real Talk was supposed to be recorded last week, but this is last week's episode of Real Talk.
Things got real busy real fast.
Alright, sweet. Alright, so Luke, who's got your ear this week?
Oh gosh. I'm going back to an old playlist that I made a few months ago and listening to Corey Asbury again.
Okay.
He's got a new album that came out last year, and I talked about it on Rechurch podcast, but the song Canyons.
It's a good one.
It's so good. And then, oh gosh. I don't remember the name of the other song I really like.
Well,
Let's just talk about Canyons.
Yeah, you only get one, so there you go.
Right. Canyons by Corey Asbury.
Man, for me, I have been, honestly, like, I've just kind of laying low when it comes to, like, music and things like that. I haven't really been listening to a lot. But I've been listening to one song kind of on repeat. It's Nothing I Hold On To by Will Reagan, United Pursuit. Gosh, just a great worship song. It's been really good. All right, what about you? What's got your eye?
Dude, okay, so you haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I refuse to talk details. But the most recent episode of WandaVision.
Yeah, I haven't dove into
Back
it
to
yet.
this, really?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes. And this will probably pop up every week that we're on Real Talk because it's that good.
I haven't had time to watch it yet. I'm hoping to get... I'm probably
the opening sequence.
Okay. Oh, right out the gate.
Chaotic.
Right out the gate.
And if you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'm going to have to...
I can't talk about it, but it is insane.
Yeah, the spoiler ban hadn't been lifted yet.
Chaos.
And so, hey, by the way, I ruined... so last week when I taught the adults, I ruined the entire Star Wars series for a family that was going through Star Wars.
Tyler!
Oh, no.
But this is what I said. I said, listen, you had 40 years. Like we have had 40 years since... They haven't watched the original trilogy yet.
Wait, they didn't know Vader was...
No, they knew that, but I was talking about Palpatine. I quoted how God is sovereign and how he has unlimited power, and I was like, y'all have ever seen Revenge of the Sith, where unlimited power? All right, just put the picture of Palpatine right there. Okay,
yes. So, we will drop the beat.
Unlimited power, all right. And I was like, and I said, and Palpatine, he really didn't have unlimited power because, like, he dies.
Multiple times.
And then he comes back, and then he dies again, it's kind of weird.
You literally ruined all the movies.
It doesn't matter. And so, you got 40 years, man.
I'm making notes. There's a lot of post-editing. I'm making mental notes for later.
I love it.
Drop over.
All right, so, Olivia, what's got your eye?
I'm still rewatching NCIS. I'm on a really good episode.
Okay.
I was watching it while I was, working in the interim earlier. So, but I like NCIS. It's a fun show.
I've never...
What episode are you on? Give us, the TLDR.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it then.
Never mind.
Don't worry about it. Don't go there.
We're not going to watch NCIS.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's like, I'm going to pull it up and show you.
It's a good show.
Yeah. So I have been on YouTube lately, diving into YouTube. I have been watching Showmez. Okay, so what Showmez is, so Jomez Pro, which is the biggest disc golf production, post-production company in the world. They have 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. They do an off-season show called Showmez.
Okay.
And so, essentially what they do is they just interview disc golfers in the off season, and it's really funny.
You play disc golf year round, so when is an off season?
Professionals aren't playing right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
because it's too cold.
Winter is off season.
Yeah, winter's off season for professionals. Okay. Yeah, and so you can play disc golf year round. It really is a year round sport.
Or if you're,
it's like golf.
If you're Bo Parker, you can only play during the off season.
Yeah, during
the
off
season.
Snakes. Yeah, don't see snakes. Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're gonna introduce a new segment this week. It's called the Animal Thunderdome. Yes. Alright, so the Animal Thunderdome essentially is this. We are living in animals' world, and they own this world, and we're just living in it. And we're in a constant battle between animal versus man. Did you guys see the video of the guy skiing in Romania being chased by a bear?
Yes, I did.
He's
on a ski slope.
Better yet, let's just play the video.
Yes,
all right, just enjoy the video.
Growing up in the South, all I could see was water skis being pulled behind a boat.
No, the actual skiing. All right, ready? We're gonna play the video. All right, so guys coming down the slope right now, And behind him
is a bear.
What did he have in his pocket?
And like it was him. The bear's
hold on,
hungry.
Olivia's worried about what he had in his pocket.
The bear
He
is
probably
my
has
man.
food.
No,
The bear wants him.
the bear's hungry.
You're
He
treating
looks little. He's probably not even that good of a meal.
No. Look at how fast the bear is
snack at
hauling it
best.
down the mountain.
This bear is like not even caring.
Oh,
Like,
he's sliding now.
He's strafing down the slopes with
This
the dude.
video skill is trash.
Well, because he's on a
the
ski
lift.
lift.
I mean,
Olivia, your comment
Follows him
commentating on this
down
is
back
like,
to the chair.
goodness gracious.
Like, this bear was on a mission.
Dude, the bear was on a mission, which reminds me. Okay, like my other favorite animal.
okay, wait,
Thunderdome
is the dude
story.
alive? Did it
The
say?
bear did not catch him.
Oh, okay, good.
The skier got away.
He made it out alive.
Okay, so there was
Another bear.
another bear story from the Great Smoky Mountains.
happened
Animal
right
Thunderdome.
here.
Happening right outside of Gatlinburg.
Right down the road.
Yeah, right down the road, 4 hours north of us, like a place where
That's
we're very
not
popular.
right down the road.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. Compared to Romania.
Taco Bell's right
Compared to
down the
Romania.
road.
All right, so no, it's not. My goodness, Olivia, you're killing it today.
Okay,
Good
Great
job.
Smoky Mountains.
All right, so
Animal
there's this
Thunderdome.
bear, and he ate a guy who overdosed on drugs.
Yes.
The specific drug was crystal meth.
Yes.
So now
Okay,
he's
so-
on crystal meth.
So there was like a period of time inside the Great Smoky Mountains,
Where there was a meth bear.
there was a meth bear.
How long would it have
that-
stayed in the system, though?
A couple of days, probably. I mean, you gotta think
Yeah.
about it. And so, I mean, like, goodness gracious.
They found the remains of the dude who was strung up on drugs.
and they thought that they thought the
that
bear ate him, like
Right.
killed him.
They thought that the bear was the one that killed the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, no. After further investigation, he died from drugs, which is awful.
Yes.
But what's freaking hilarious is afterwards, the bear found the dude's body, ate him,
Ate the guy,
and, then was high on drugs.
I mean, that is just. I mean, don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
I mean, because then you might end up like a meth bear
Yes.
in the woods. You know, don't do that. And so, okay, so Animal Thunderdome, where do you put the bear in danger to us?
So, like, Romania bear or meth bear? Meth bear
any
is
bear,
automatically
all bears.
higher.
Oh, obviously, but all bears. Okay, so like, how like on a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being most feared, where do you put that on like the rating scale?
I would say a bear is an easy 7, maybe an 8.
Okay.
I was gonna say 7.5. I've only ever seen one in a
Okay.
zoo.
I'm 100% going 9.
Yeah, bears, it depends on what kind it is, first off. Some are chill with people.
Dude, what
All I can
bears
think
chill
about is
with
the
people?
Berenstein Bears,
Teddy
so
bears.
here I am.
Teddy bears.
I mean, what kind of bears chill with people?
But
The Berenstein Bears.
Most of them are like out for blood.
Olivia, your commentating today is killing me. The Berenstein Bears. Animated bears.
Yes.
Like, come on. Like, we're
Win-
talking wildlife, Animal Thunderdome
Winnie
bears.
the Pooh is probably the most lovable bear.
Never seen it.
No, real talk, though. I mean, seriously, real talk. I am horrified of bears.
Mhm.
Especially any kind of bear.
I mean,
the bear
How
that-
many times have you seen a bear to be terrified?
I've seen
If
a
you've
lot of bears.
seen
I
the
mean,
movie The Revenant,
I mean, like, watch the movie The
Yeah.
Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio. Dude gets
That-
destroyed by a grizzly
That's why you
bear.
just don't watch
Listen to
movies.
Steve Ranella talk about the Kodiak brown bear, which is a bigger, like, super grizzly bear
Mhm.
that ran through their camp that was trying to maul them, but because there was 5 of them sitting in a circle, it got, like, disoriented and didn't know what to do. All 5 of them survived. But listen to that story about that guy. Listen, Animal Thunderdome,
bears are crazy.
bears are crazy. Like, there's one animal I do not encounter in the wild.
It's a bear.
It's a bear.
Mhm.
It's a bear. All right, so real talk. Let's talk about pens and pencils.
Oh my gosh.
We're about to get heated.
I've been waiting.
All right, so I posted on Facebook last week. You
Mm-hmm.
know, hey, comment your favorite pen. A lot of you threw out your, their favorite pen and all of this. Okay, and so first off, let's ask this question: pen or pencil?
Pen. Easy.
Okay.
Pen since I'm in college, but pencil in high school.
Okay.
I will agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
since you exit high school, it's like
Like we weren't
pencils
allowed
are
to use them in
irrelevant
high
now.
school.
So,
when
but,
you're-
hold on. Why?
When you're in high school, it's
I don't
like
know.
you're only allowed to use a number 2 pencil. It can't even be lead pencil. No pens. Those are illegal.
That was
And
no.
I had a college professor look
Uh-huh.
at me this semester and say, I only accept black or blue ink pen. Do not bring a pencil. That is outlawed in my class.
It's a little harsh.
Like, the transition between pencil and pen is very sudden.
Now,
I'm
next
gonna-
level is an erasable pen.
Okay, see,
Because it like satisfies my OCD.
I'm
that,
gonna
like,
make a
when
hot
I'm
take.
Mhm.
If you like to use a pencil over a pen, you have trust issues.
Wait, what did you just say?
If you like to use a pencil over a pen, you have trust issues.
I mean, probably.
Because pens are so permanent, and so you want.
We can all agree on
But
what
I also
the best
have OCD,
pencil
so it's
is,
like-
though. The Ticonderoga, the black ones.
No,
the
they
black
hurt your
eraser.
fingers.
100%.
Those are the best pencils.
100%.
No, they hurt your finger. You
Yeah.
need the clear ones that have the colored little things on it that have the clicker on the little middle part. And you never paid for them. You always found them around the school.
What are
Those
you
are the best
talking about?
ones.
A lead pencil?
Yes.
She's talking about the
like,
lead pencil with the clicker on the side.
The mechanical
No,
pencils, you can
absolutely
take
not.
the little...
No,
You
absolutely.
can
Dixon,
take the clicker out and
Ticonderoga.
chew on it.
And
Fantastic.
on top of that, like, you know,
They have the best
Yeah.
eraser.
do y'all remember those pencil? Do you remember those pencils that you used to buy at like book fairs that had like the little cap pencils? They were white.
Yes.
And you had to like, once it went out, you had to like stack it to the top. Dude,
stack
if you
it
lost
top.
one, you were
Oh
done.
my Gosh.
Because you couldn't get it to go back
Whose
down.
idea was that?
I have no idea.
All right.
Probably someone who
It was-
doesn't love kids.
Stupid.
All right. So since we all enjoy pens,
Mhm.
all right. So like I think everybody, one of us would say pens are number one. What's
No.
your number one pen?
Okay, so for me, it's the Zebra stainless steel. It's 0.7 millimeter
Mm-hmm.
ink pen.
Mm-hmm.
It's ballpoint. It's so good. I got you to write with it the other
Yeah,
day.
we're gonna talk about that in just a second. So don't jump ahead.
It's so good.
All right, sweet. Olivia, what's your favorite pen?
It depends on what I'm writing on. So let me give you the rundown. So, if I'm working on schoolwork and my agenda, I have to write in a white case is black ink, Sharpie S-Gel pen
Mhm.
that's 0.7. But if I'm writing like notes in church, I have to use the black Papermate Flare pens because they don't make noise that much, as opposed to the mechanical thing.
What
And it
pen
doesn't
is making noise?
and it doesn't have a clicker, so I can't drive myself insane.
What's the noise of a pen?
Like when it, okay, it makes a noise. Okay, just leave me alone. But then
I'm
if
trying to I'm trying to think of like what the noise is.
Hang on. Experimental testing.
Like what is
when
the
I'm like
noise?
going
hear the
ham and
sound.
Thomas is
Hold
talking
on,
like
hold on.
500 miles a minute,
That noise?
that makes a noise.
So the
flare
noise of
pens-
you writing.
The noise
Yes.
of writing. Okay.
The noise
Yes.
of writing.
Okay.
And when
Like,
I'm
I didn't
like
know
when
there
I'm
was like
writing
making like a
fast,
This is science.
I didn't know there was like a specific noise we were looking for here.
I didn't know
No,
pens
so-
made
but when
noise.
when I write fast, it gets louder because I just go faster. Okay, anywho.
Her pen is at like a high RPM. So they're going.
But then if I'm doing something for school like a read back,
Yeah.
but I don't want it to look messy and like have like a bunch of scribbles on it, even
Yeah.
though there's marks on it because I'm a terrible court reporter, that I use an erasable pen so I can erase my mistakes.
Got you.
Like I try to do in my life. What's your favorite pen?
That got very depressing very fast.
There was some trauma there, bro.
We're talking about pens, and it's exposing like trauma that has built up
Goodness.
inside of us for years.
Goodness gracious. I'm just trying to erase my mistakes.
But when I was
Like
in
a
high
pen,
school,
you can't fully erase it.
but when I was in high school, I really liked the Palette G2s. But when they run out, is there one over here?
No, there's not.
But when they get to like right above the gripper on the pen, they like don't write anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I just can't have that.
Yeah.
I need reliability, so I just throw it out.
So I like the Bic Atlantis.
No! It's so little. I have huge hands. I can hold like four
you're talking
pens
to
in my
somebody
little
who is
hands.
literally like
My stainless steel pencil fits in the palm of mine.
Tiny.
I can't complain about the size.
no,
I can't
like I
handle
like
it.
the Bic Atlantis because I like how smooth it is.
Mhm.
I like the ergonomically. I like the shape of it,
It
Mhm.
skips.
and then
But that's a crime.
Anyway, I really enjoy writing with that pen.
Mhm.
Now, I noticed, I kind of thought that may be like a great pen, but one of the pens that was the most popular was the Pilot G2.
Mhm.
There was another one that was the Papermate Inkjoy.
Mhm.
I
I
haven't
don't
tried.
like that one.
I
It's
haven't
too fine point. It
I
like
haven't tried that one yet.
it's okay. So you know when you were in like high school or even now, when you're like writing over something, it has like a crack in it underneath the paper, and so then you like poke a hole in it. I feel like it pokes a hole no matter if you're.
So it's like a really fun. Okay, so I haven't
Yeah,
tried
it's
that
like-
pen yet.
It's like knife sharp.
I will say, so y'all have both probably tried my pen. My pen's a cheaper pen.
Mhm.
All right, like
I don't like it.
like if I had
The
one,
ink's not completely black. It's more of like a gray, and that drives me crazy.
the Big Atlantis.
Yes. When I wrote with it, it was more of like a gray, not a black.
That's not true at all. But anyway,
That's user error. You weren't fully pressing it down on the paper.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Luke's pen is superior to Olivia's pen.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
And this is why. All right. So number one, the zebra.
Which one of my pens?
All
of them.
The zebra. When I wrote with it, honestly, as I was writing, I heard angels' voices.
Ridiculous.
That's how smooth it was.
It glides across
Dude,
the paper.
It was sitting there like as you were writing, it was just like, ah. I mean, it was incredible. Tell me if you get the same experience when you try this pen. The Sharpie pen, me and you can both attest to this, and it may just been her pen. So, because there was a couple people said they like the Sharpie S-Gel pen.
Yeah, because they're good.
It was gripping the paper.
That's the best part. You don't lose the paper.
Yes. No, it was like gripping the paper. It was like as I was writing.
You have to make an effort to write now, which is not what pens are supposed to do.
I said I liked something, so therefore it's complete trash.
No, to me, I felt like the paper was like writing and going, no, don't write that. No. Yeah. You know, like that's kind of how I felt with it. And so, but I will say, out of the list, number one was the Pilot G2. Mm-hmm. And I can completely agree why.
Until it runs out of ink.
I enjoy the Pilot.
That's every pen, though.
But like way prematurely. Like it shows that it has ink. And it's like, no, I don't actually.
That is fair. They do run out of ink way too fast.
I thought you were saying until it runs out of ink. I'm like, every pen.
Dude, my pen, it's also really great until it has no more ink. Crazy.
Whenever y'all would like to quit making fun of me, it would be fantastic.
Our commentating is fantastic.
All right, so y'all also like when if I had to rank the pens, it would be Luke's zebra pen. Yes. All right, I have not been to buy them yet. Yes. Number two, just because of user experience, I would have to say the Big Atlantis. I love the Big Atlantis, but that's fine. Yeah. All right, that's
your opinion.
That's my opinion. And it may be a garbage opinion. I don't care. I stand on my garbage opinions. All right. The difference between me and Olivia is that Olivia, like when her garbage opinions get shut down, she's like, "Oh, don't make fun of me." All right. Me, I stand on my garbage opinions. I put a flag in my garbage.
I mean, I'm still going to use my pens regardless of what y'all say.
So then I would have to say Pilot G2. It's such a usable pen. Mm-hmm. It's very popular. You see it all over the place. Mm-hmm. You know, some people were like flexing on us and like how like the fountain pens.
Dude, people would come back with the fountain pen. Some dude was like, "Yeah, I've got this pen, and it's like the Apple Pencil box." And I was like, "Dude, just stop."
All right, sorry, man. I do that flex, you know, and so.
But you have an Apple Pencil now, so.
I do, but I mean that's not the best writing pencil.
It's not.
It's not usable. I mean, it's only usable on an iPad. Now, if I could pull off the end of my Apple Pencil and write with it. Oh my dude!
I did see something the other day. People complaining that the Apple Pencil is like too smooth, and you don't get traction. So they've developed like this silicone cap to put on the end. That way, like you feel it writing on the paper more.
You just said traction, and all I could think about was the weather strips that you put on the ground when it's rain.
I have yet to use my Apple Pencil.
I feel like that's a little too much.
No, see, I've only used my Apple Pencil for like Photoshop and stuff, and I really enjoy it. I use it more like a brush, but it's Apple Pencil, so
Yeah, the Apple Pencil that we have is like the very first one they came out with, and it's very top heavy, and that really stresses me out.
I don't own an Apple Pencil.
Olivia's like Thanos. She's like, all things perfectly balanced.
Yes.
As they should be.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if anything, the weight should be in the bottom of the pencil.
Or all things perfectly balanced.
I mean, or that. Either one.
As they should be. Well, all right, y'all. So thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Real Talk. Be sure to tune back in next week or this week as we dive into more topics that are coming up in our conversations as we progress on. Really quick, you know, I just want to say this, Luke, you did a great job last Wednesday. We didn't even touch on last Wednesday, so
thank you.
You did a great job last Wednesday from what I got to hear of it. The Twitch stream kind of like, you know, messed up.
Yeah, it bugged out on us.
We did play a really fun game, which was like Where's Bernie?
Where's Bernie?
And it was like a Bernie, it was like a Where's Waldo except with Bernie memes.
Yeah. Okay, no, but it took us like 10 minutes to find one of them. They were like rattling them off. I think they've already seen it. I'm convinced.
That or just Gen Z.
Just trained.
Well, they're trained to screens.
They're programmed.
Yeah, so they're cyborgs, as Elon Musk would say. All right, so be sure to tune in this week on Real Talk. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See y'all very soon.